I'm going to read a little page or two out of my book, Putting Jesus in His Place. This comes from chapter 2, the worship of the carpenter. When we think of giving God the honor due to Him, we naturally think of worship. Does the Bible teach us to worship Jesus Christ? Most definitely. Acknowledging the deity of Christ is not merely a matter of referring to Him as God, but more importantly is a matter of responding to Him in worship. As New Testament scholar R.T. France has put it, the basic fact which lies behind all the theological terms and titles is the worship of the carpenter. It is important here to distinguish between the word worship and the concept that the word or the equivalent in other languages may be used to express. In contemporary Christianity, worship often refers to religious music and other elements of church services focused on communing with God, such as corporate prayer, expressions of praise to God, or in some traditions, the use of liturgy. In the Bible, however, the words usually translated worship do not refer to such religious acts. The biblical words Hebrew, shekiah, Greek, proskuneo, generally refer to an act of bowing low to the ground or prostrating oneself, or more generally falling on the ground with or towards someone. The biblical writers express the same idea in other ways, such as stating that the person fell on his face before someone, that he bent or bowed his knee to someone, or that he fell at someone's feet. Such an act, whether bowing low or prostrating oneself, was an expression of respect or reverence towards a superior, such as a king. In a religious or spiritual context, however, when performed toward a supernatural being, or an image representing such a being. The act is an acknowledgement of that being's deity. The action is typically, although not always, expressed using the words shekiah and proskuneo. In short, not all occurrences of the word shekiah or proskuneo refer to worship of a deity, and there are other ways of describing worship of a deity than using those words. As always, the context in which words appear are crucial to understanding their meaning. By context, we mean not only the immediate situation described in the passage, but also the larger context of the entire book in which the passage appears. Now, as I said, we are to worship God in everything we do. We are to love Him wholeheartedly with every fiber